Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to an episode of the Gentleman's Book Club. This is the weekly charts, and you may have noticed a very different graphic that we have for the weekly charts at the beginning of the show, or at least on the title card of YouTube. Let me explain why. We're going to have to be doing some channel updates. Last week was the first time that I really, truly considered quitting the channel. I'd had enough. So while I had enough, all of you viewers, I'm absolutely grateful for from the bottom of my heart. I truly, truly am. But you fight to get subscribers. We're such a niche, small channel that you fight to get them. And I got a few subscribers last week, and they've dropped off again. And they went lower than what the peak was, and we're kind of nearly back there again. But YouTube will drop subscribers if you're not part of its favourite algorithm, for want of a better word. I've seen big channels talking about it, but as a small channel, you're really susceptible to it. So I need to make some changes. I've either got a choice of quitting or fighting against the algorithm and carrying on. So the changes I'm going to make are going to be small things at a time. We're going to start with a new style of title cards. We're going to see whether that makes any difference whatsoever, and if it does, great. If it doesn't, we need to look at what else we need to change. I cannot change multiple things at once, because if I do, I end up breaking something and forgetting what I'm doing. So it's going to be one stage at a time. You know, I do want to keep carrying on doing this. I do want to produce the kind of content that I like, where we just play games and have a little bit of fun and I just talk rubbish. This is all unscripted at the end of the day on what we do. You know, there's no big plans, but I never ever want to be monetized. I want to continue doing indie games. I want to continue having fun with the odd PC game, and God knows what else we do once in a while. But it mentally breaks you a little bit, where you put all this effort in and you get a very limited view on some of the videos, and it's nobody's fault. It's not my fault. It's fighting against the algorithm. So I've got to promote this channel one way or another. So we're going to make a few updates. First thing we're going to do is change the title cards up just a little bit to see whether that does anything. I don't want to quit. I really don't want to quit. But you know what? I'm grateful to each and every one of you that have chosen to subscribe. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. But it gets a point where it breaks you up here. It breaks you up here. And last week it might be the stress of having a migraine, having to have a diabetic test done, and some other bits and pieces. But you know, I'm not in a really good place with this mentally. So I'm going to keep soldiering on. I'm going to make a few changes there. And if any of you great viewers can safely promote this channel, you know, if you know a big streamer or something like that would maybe give it a push, you know what, I would truly appreciate it. Anyway, enough of me whining about stuff like this, because it is turning into a little bit of a whinge. We don't want that. We want to look at the charts, and we want to look at the videos picked by you, viewed by you. So at number 10, Dragon's Lair has come back into the charts. This is the holy trinity of the original three games, which was this, Plumbers and Bomber Girl, that hung around for a long time. Bomber Girl has been only the one, perhaps until this week, to have been hanging around. We don't know what her fate is. We'll have to wait and see. But Dragon's Lair, I was absolutely delighted to see that back in the charts. And number 9, we got Bomber Girl. So yes, hashtag save Bomber Girl. Well, hashtag save the GPC. Hashtag save Bomber Girl. You know, let's keep her in the charts. Let's push her back up the charts. Because you know what, I really never want to see this video drop out the charts. I really don't. But that's down to you and your viewerships. We don't fix anything. All I can do is encourage you great people to maybe take a look at a video. And your number 8 is Guns, Gore and Cannelloni. Last week number 10. This week number 8. This has been in and out the charts a few times. There was a sequel to this. We will play at some point, but not today, because I know what I'm playing later today that you will see in 15 minutes time, and it is a recommendation from my friend Gary. Let's look at who your number 7 is. Your number 7 is Star Wars Tiny Death Star. So what we do is we take a really old iPad on this video, and we load an old game in, and we play a game that you can't get anymore because it was only created for the 32-bit iPads, and then it was withdrawn, I think, by Disney. So it was one that, you know, if you side-loaded it, you would be able to get it on the system. But yeah, I had to find ways to play this. I found a way to play it. We did a video of this in May 2025 on May the 4th be with you, or at least something like that. And yes, it's still hanging around. It's still hanging around. And number 6, we got Tapped Out. So this is a game Electronic Arts did not want you to play anymore. In January of this year, the servers turned off. We played this in May 2025, because you could actually run a local server to host your own session of this, and we did that. But yeah, we showed building a town. We never did do part 2, actually. We never did do part 2, but part 1 of this video was long enough. Let's see who your number 5 is. And your number 5 is a non-mover, The Walking Dead. Well, this should be called The Static Dead, because it is House of the Dead, Walking Dead style, not moving, stuck in its position of number 5. Will it be there next week? Will the GPC be here next week? Who knows? Who knows? knows? But if it is and everything's well, maybe that will still be there. And yes, we will be here next week because we've got to give the title cards. We've got to chase the title cards and give that a run for its money. And number 4, we got cleared hot if you love Desert Strike for mold. This is the game for you. This is basically in early access at the moment on the PC. The roadmap is going to show multiple levels for this. You know, this is a true gem. It's absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant, and it is a spiritual successor, if not a successor, to Desert Strike. Let's see who your number 3 is. And that is Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. So yes, this is a non-mover. This has been hanging around for a little while in the charts from January 2024. The only game we've ever played on ScumVM, and perhaps we need to change that statement by playing another one on ScumVM. I don't know, but yeah, it's a non-mover at number 3. Your number 2 is Tovin, Echo of the Realms. So this is a demo, and this will be on the Crash Fusion or the next Fusion SD card, I guess they're putting out on the Spectrum next. This will be in December. But yeah, this is a great game. This is a brilliant game, and I had the privilege of being able to test this through multiple iterations of this, and the way it advanced, the way it changed was absolutely brilliant. So yeah, Torvin, Echo of the Realms, you know, you could play that demo soon, and it is also available right now to download off the TechnoShed website as well. Great, brilliant, fun game. Which means number 1 is Deathflood, Curse of Oak Island. This is his first week in the chart. This is a Commodore 64 game. This is a fun game. This is a sequel game. We've played another Deathflood game as well. But if you want a good piece of Commodore 64 coding, which feels absolutely great, go and get this game. But beyond this, all I can say is thank you for watching this video. All of you stay safe, all of you take care, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Goodbye.